What's going on, everyone? It's your boy Thriller here, and we're here with another week of the JJDL NFE. We are here taking on my bro, my guy John Jr. here, and it's again a postcom. And I felt like I've done postcom most of the season. And to kind of explain, I looked back at the footage I did, and I felt like I got really not really disrespectful, but I felt like I maybe said got reacted a certain way that I probably shouldn't have with some of the plays you're gonna see John do and stuff like that. So, um, I genuinely think that I should have been a little more respectful, and I just felt, generally speaking, that I should have been a better way, should have acted in that set of sentences or ways. We'll explain what I was talking about when we get to it. But if you guys are excited for this battle, leave a like if you haven't already. Subscribe if you're new. Join the crew today because you'll be thrilled with the king of the crew. And of course, if you have not checked out John, what the hell are you doing? Check out John. His channel's in the description down below. He is a longtime friend of mine that I've almost known for about almost 10 years. I think coming up this year will be 10 years that I've known John and Obo. So that's going to be awesome. And maybe me, John, and Obo can do a video together at some point or something. Or maybe like a podcast episode on someone's channel or something. Who knows? But yep, super excited for this game. We do need to win this game um, to keep our playoffs hope alive. If we lose this game and some people win their games, then we're pretty much out of playoffs. So, very important game this week. We have to win out. See weird, listen to weird, but John brings everything we pretty much expected, except he did bring the Elekid, which I'm actually kind of surprised he brought Elekid, and he brought. I think that was the only thing I didn't expect him to bring because Mischievous was the last monolith, and John ended up telling me why Mischievous felt like Haunter was a really good bonding to his entire team, so he felt like there was no point in trying to do what he needed to do there. So, which makes sense. I can see a reason why, but still, I felt like it was a really good one. Also, John didn't know that I said I wanted to play on Wi-Fi, so that's another reason why you're seeing it on Showdown. John actually did not notice that message. Otherwise, we would play this on Wi-Fi. So, and that's another reason why I didn't bring Haunter. If I knew we were bringing this, I probably would have still brought Haunter because Haunter would have been really good here in this matchup. But it's fine. It's totally fine. But with that being said, let's go ahead and get into the battle here real quick. There we go. So I'll go ahead and lead off here with my Watts here. He actually leads off with the Goober, the SLUG here. Now, I don't click Volt Switch here. Now, here's the reason why I don't click Volt Switch. I don't click Volt Switch because it's a free switch into this thing. And John should know that I'm either going to be Scarf or Specs in this matchup, right? So John can easily go free into Marshall and get his rocks up for free at any point in time he wants. So I figured going for the hard switch really works here. But he goes into his Goober, and that Goober is very much an offensive Sligo, which is used. But now here I go for the knockoff here and get rid of that covert cloak, which is huge for us because this pretty much walled this guy. And unfortunately for me, I did not have poison jab this week. Poison jab was just something that I could not fit on this build. If I remember correctly, I'm acid armor, pain split, drain punch, and knockoff. Oh wait, no, I just showed poison jab. Never mind, I'm full of crap. Man, should have been acid. Actually, now looking back at it, why the hell wasn't I acid armor? Also, I was an idiot. Didn't realize that this could have been a thing here. But luckily, Speedy's landing his Hydro Pumps here. I go for the Focus Energy on the potential Roost here. We go for the Hydro Pump, get the crit. He's gonna die, and he's gonna die to poison. And my boy Blobby getting another kill. Blobby's one of our kill leaders, by the way, which is pretty funny. I go into my Florigato. Easy Pricks Protect here. Now, here, I wish I clicked Home Claws. Now, obviously, I could never predicted the Protect to come here, but if I clicked um home clause here, we would have been in a set because we essentially 2 a KO, if not K. We like 2 a KO'd everything. Like there was nothing John would have had to switch into. Like, because you're gonna see if we got a +1 with our low kick, which I have. This 2 a KOs, that's O code, that's potentially O code. 2 a KO'd, 2 a KO'd, O code. We pretty much could have been in a driver's seat to win the game here. But here comes Trump being here as we're going for the low kick, get some good damage off here. Part of me wishes I went for the player off there because player off I think actually was a roll to knock out the Strumby here. But if anything, if it forced him to know, or if he clicked Brave Bird, he was forced to sack Pokemon here. We go into our chicken, which honestly I think was a bit of a misplay. I don't think we should have ever sacked him off because now we don't have a strong fighting Stabmon that takes on this thing. So definitely think there was a slight misplay there. 100%. I should have went into lobby here. Um, but that's a totally on me there. But I go into my glacier here, and right here I should have set up an SD because that was a free SD turn. I should have done it, or I should have swapped out into Watts potentially. That was another play I should have potentially had done as well. Um, but I didn't think that through. But I'm gonna go with Terra Ghost here, as I think he's gonna be clicking the fighting move. He reveals to be Mirror Herb. It goes for the knockoff and is 100% gonna knock me out. And it's been funny. I made a funny comment here where I said I hated and loved John for that. John know me as well, so obviously he came prepared this time for my prep um, with Girder, which really sucked. But now I go kill a Watchel. I basically forced him to go his out here, so now I'm going to click the Volts Hurricane here. When again, I should have just clicked Volt Switch. I don't know why I was not clicking Volt Switch. I should have always clicked Volt Switch here. And right here, I make another dumb play. Right here, I should have always clicked Pain Split. There's no other reason not to click Pain Split, but I go out into my Florigato. I click play rough, and unfortunately, since he is defensive, he will guarantee live this hit. He goes for the knockoff, getting rid of my Lumberry. And right here is a very questionable play by John, in my personal opinion. He goes into Goober here, where I just revealed I had low kick and I had play rough. Yet he swapped in when I clicked the grass type move. I guess he felt confident that I was going to click the grass type move. But even then, I mean, I could have just clicked low kick. That also would have killed the girder at the range it was at. So I low key don't understand that play. And that's where I really got confused because, like, you get 2 KO'd by low kick at that range, and you could still take this player off really hard. Like, I just don't. That was like one of those one of the two plays that really confused me from John in this game. Even though he had no physical moves, which I guess made no sense. But in comes my Blobby here. He's gonna click Muddy Water here. Now I did do some calcs, and it did prove that this thing was slightly off, was a bit more offensive. It definitely was modest, and more than likely, I'm always gonna die to this attack. But for me, in my context of brain, I also should have realized something that I was paralyzed, so I wasn't faster than this thing. But I'm going to swap out, and John's going to click Draco Meteor. Now, here, I think I really overreacted and really was just saying, like, there's, like, it's insane John's making this play. Like, why is he making this play? That's a play that doesn't make any sense. Now, looking back at it, it made a ton of sense because I looked at the calcs and I looked at John's spread. That definitely guaranteed killed my Grimer. And if not, I would have had a very small percentage chance to even live the attack. So in the end, John actually made the proper play there. I was just the one thinking that it was a bad play, but in reality, it was a really good play, and I can't be mad about it. And we sacked this guy, which pretty much meant we lost because now I have nothing to do anything with here. Now I go into my Zaba here. Now here I should have always clicked Home Clause. I should have clicked Home Clause because there was no reason for me not to just click Home Clause because of the fact that there was just no other reason. Now, yes, there is a potential for a Mach Punch on this guy, but then I could just sack this thing and go from there, right? But again, he can't safely bring this Pokemon in because we just guarantee pick off a kill. So what I should have done is I should have Home Claws on this turn, knowing that he could not really do damage to me. Excuse me. And then I could have gone from there. But no, he's just going to stay. Now he's going to swap out as I'm going to go into this. Click Play Rough, get rid of the Sparky. And unfortunately, guys, this is looking pretty good. Now, again, at 99%, he would have been 2 KO'd by that low kick. And unfortunately for us, we need to pretty much get either a max roll or something to kill this thing. But John's gonna make the smart play, click protect, which now means he guaranteed lives his hit no matter what. The only way we can kill is with a crit. He's in a muddy water, and he just now needs to go for a Draco Meteor or just goes for the Dragon Pulse, and he can win the game. Lands it, and that is going to be GG's to John. And unfortunately, with that, ladies and gentlemen, we are now eliminated from playoffs because spoilers for some of the games. Dell won his game. Now we can still have a small, very small chance to make playoffs. The doc hasn't been updated as of last time I've checked, and it has been very slow being updated. Just saying. Um, but we technically have a three-way race for sixth, seventh, and eighth. If I win versus Dell, the best I can finish is potentially eighth seed. Again, that's best case to finish. And Dell's team is not going to be easy. I have a great team. I got some great prep, and I've got a great strategy. And I'm hoping we can make playoffs, but if not, then you know what? It was just meant to be. And like I said, I was here to mostly have some fun, and I have had some fun. Don't get me wrong, but obviously some of the RNG factors, it's just not fun, and it like especially when there are games that cost me because of RNG. Like I lost some games just because I just got outplayed and prepped in some games. Like losing to Jared, I just got out prepped. Like that was just god tier prep from her and really good plays from her. John obviously he made a few weird plays, but obviously he played the way he felt like he needed to do to win, so he beat me with his plays. Um, we lost one game to RNG, I know for that for a fact, and one game we also probably just lost straight up. I think possibly I don't remember off the top of my head. But yeah, we just walk away with two wins. You know, we can feel somewhat of a winner. Now I will break the fourth wall for you guys. After this battle, I will not lie, I really felt demotivated and just did not feel confident with myself. And then I went did a battle for another league, which I will not tell you. That was something we did upload, so that's info. And we walked away with a win after that, or was it another loss? I don't remember off the top of my head, but I think it was a win. And then in another league that we're doing, which is again a league that we're uploading, but I'm not spoiling what week it is, we actually picked up another win. So I'm starting to get back on the track. And if I felt like I have maybe felt people feel uncomfortable or like concerned when I talk about the fact that I'm just a loser and stuff like that, just you guys know that I don't say that to make you guys feel bad. I'm saying that just because that's just what's on my mind. Like that's the kind of mental state I've been feeling lately ever since I've taken my break from draft league and then came back. It just feels like I went on an extreme downward slope because I took a break. And I don't want this to be a reason that I need to force myself to keep playing because if I force myself to keep playing, then maybe I'm going to start being better. But at the same time, I can't realistically force myself to keep playing so many at a time. Like, I've got a job to focus on. I've got my nephew who's growing up right before my eyes, and I need to make sure I'm there for every moment for him. It's it's just really tough, and just a lot of things go through your head, especially when you're playing these leagues and stuff like that. So I promise you all that I will try to do better. I'm not going to let myself feel too discouraged, too heartbroken, and just say things about me that I know some people will say that that's not who you are. You're a great player. You know you are. You're just in the rut, and you'll get out of the rut type of thing. So to anyone that's still been supporting me and has been saying all positive things to me, thank you so much. I appreciate you. And I promise I'm going to do my absolute best to not be thinking like this anymore. It's just that you get sometimes you'll just get into that place sometimes, and you just say it without thinking. And so I promise I will get better. But not to take anything away from John, though. John played a fantastic game. I think I definitely could have beaten John here. There were definitely a couple of plays I really misplayed there. Like there were several opportunities to set up for a home clause, and never took that opportunity, which really sucked for us. Because if we did take the opportunity to do a couple of turns where we home clause, we actually could have won this game with Zaba. Like Zaba really would have came in the clutch here for us if we were to pull it off. So anyway, but with that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, share, subscribe. And like I said, check out John's channel down below. Next week, it's pretty much do or die, ladies and gentlemen. We take on the GOAT, Dell, the double, whatever you want to call him. I'll just call him the GOAT. And this is going to be a long time coming. I bet a lot of people have been actually kind of waiting for a matchup like this, Dell versus me. So I'm really excited that we get to finally have this long awaited match. Not as much of a real draft match, but you know what? It's a real match nonetheless. I'm super excited to take on Dell. Dell's a really good guy. And please, well, definitely go check out Dell as well, because Dell has been going through a lot lately, and I would appreciate if you all send him some love and definitely subscribe to his channel, like all his videos and stuff like that. He's a really funny guy, and he's a great entertainer. But yeah, I'm looking forward to facing Dell next week. It was fun playing John and Jared last 2 weeks, so we played. And I'm hoping that we can just end this season on a W and maybe, just maybe, make playoffs. But with that being said, I'm sorry for rambling. I felt like I wanted to get this video done in a right, proper manner. And with that being said, I'll see you all in the next week, the final week potentially of JJDL NFE. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.